Hi, welcome to Rich Fulcher's TalkBox, the most popular podcast in Mexico. Hey, you want some merch? This is one. It's a shot glass. Check it out, the perfect gift for the holidays. And listen, our guest today is Lewis Garnham. He's a UK, he's Australian. And he's come over here to live in the UK and destroy the whole area with comedy. So let's check it out, shall we? Right here. I'm Louie Licky Hi-Ho. Oh, my balls hurt. Oh, hey.
Hello.
Lewis.
How's it going, Rich?
How are you? Do you go by Lou or Lewis?
I go whatever you prefer. I'm
Louie. No,
Louis.
no.
A lot of people call me Louis.
Really?
In high school, all my friends called me Louis.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Were you in sports in high school?
I played basketball
Nice.
for a long time.
You're tall enough.
I'm tall enough, but I was in an awkward thing where I got taught cheers.
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 Have a little whiskey there. This is a TalkBox shot glass, by the way.
Nice. And this is TalkBox as well. That's beautiful, Matt.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt your high school story.
I don't think the high school basketball story was that interesting.
It was a touching
Is this
high
okay?
school
Am I
basketball.
close enough to the mic? Does it
Yeah.
sound good? Wow, cool.
You
Great.
sound
Does
me?
it good?
No.
You sound good. You've you must get complimented on your voice quite a lot.
Really?
Do you reckon? Do you?
Sometimes some people say I should do voiceovers, but
Yeah.
I don't see the results of that. Yeah. So wait, so you're in high school,
I'm in
and
high school.
somebody must have called you Louis.
Yeah, a lot of people called me Louis. I think it
How
was
did he get started?
once you became familiar with me. So I will always, I think you can't introduce yourself by an abbreviation or a nickname, right? If you meet someone for the first time, I'm always going to say Lewis.
You can't force
Can't be like,
it.
hey, Louis
Yeah.
G, or whatever, you know? Even if you have a nickname that
I'm
everyone
Louis
knows
Licky
you by.
Hi-Ho.
It's like there's a real arrogance in that, right?
Yeah.
So I'd always say I'm Lewis, but then within a few weeks of people knowing me, it'd be Louis.
Oh, wow.
Never my decision. I never pushed it, but so I'm happy for you to call me Louis.
I was Richard for the longest time, and then
Really?
all of a sudden, I don't know why or how it came about, I just started calling myself Rich.
Rich. That's interesting. Not
Yeah.
not like a conscious I want to change.
It was no dramatic moment.
How old were you when you made that
32.
change? Yeah.
No. I think I was in my 10 or so.
Yeah,
I
right,
just started
right.
calling myself Rich.
Did you know in school when I was about sort of 6 or 7, I decided I really hated the name Lewis, and I sort of did like this protest where I went into school and I said to all the teachers, I went around to all the teachers and I said, no, I'm James from now on. And, I was like, I'll be really annoyed if you call me Lewis. And for a week, they called me James, and I wrote James on all my worksheets at school. And then I think I just got sick of it and went back to Lewis.
That's a great made-for-TV movie. For a week, they called me James. But maybe it was because of Lewis and Clark. Maybe you didn't like them or something.
Yeah.
Did you know who they were?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
But that's one of those ones where I should know who they are. Who are they?
They
are
were
they a
these
comedy duo?
explorers in the...
What? But I bet they were good at comedy when they were exploring.
Yes, but this is funny you should say this, because Lewis and Clark were the explorers that Thomas Jefferson hired because they bought all this stuff from France, all the way out to the Pacific,
Right.
but nobody had ever been there.
Yeah.
So they hired Lewis and Clark to go out, and that's where they met Sacagawea,
Right.
you know, all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
I
in
mean,
the-
I'm not too good on my American
no, but
history,
in
to be
this-
honest. I don't really know. So did they move across America?
Yeah,
Like,
but in this
traversing
Neil
over?
Simon play, was it Neil Simon? It was called The Sunshine Boys. these two old vaudeville guys named Lewis and Clark, I think.
Yeah.
They were like a
yeah.
comedy team.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is a comedy thing as well.
In a way, yeah.
So my instincts were right.
Yeah.
I think I liked Louis because one of my friends' dads, he would always call me, you know that song that goes like, Louis, Louis.
Oh, baby. Nobody knows the words to it.
He just sort of like grumbles. Yeah, and he'd always say that to me when I saw him, and I liked that. So it sort of had a jingle with it.
Yeah, what was your sort of status like in high school? Did you have a gang? I mean, not like a gang, like,
I think,
but you know, like you hung out with some dudes.
Hung out, big group, big school, really like huge school.
When you say huge, like 1,000?
2,000? Yeah, that's big, right?
That's big.
Yeah, like a fucking jungle. I think a lot of school.
Wait, where in Australia was this?
This was in Adelaide. Do you know
20-minute city,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I know Adelaide.
Yeah, you know.
I did the fest there a couple years.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's great during that time of year.
Oh yeah, but you're saying it gets dark.
I think everyone has a negative perception of where they're from, or not everyone, but a lot of people. But Adelaide is quite.
Sia's
boring.
from Adelaide.
Sia's from Adelaide. Oh, you've got a lot of good Adelaide knowledge. I don't think many people
I
know
met
that.
Sia when I was out there.
Does Sia always wear a mask? Is
No.
that Sia? No.
I met her when she was doing her band out there.
Oh, true.
She was kind of very bluesy, jazzy type.
Yeah.
And I rode on the back of her moped once and fell off. And then I have an article somewhere, I can't find it anymore. It says local comedian falls off of moped or something.
So was she like, Rich, do you want to come on my moped?
Yeah.
And then when you say you fell off.
I don't know. I think it was more like, can I get on your moped? No, this is all going to go wrong. Yeah.
And was she on there with you, or were you just...
No, she was driving.
She was driving.
Yeah.
And then the two of you just... So was it her fault, or were you like sort of...
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I should really give it to her.
You should, yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think so. I just think maybe my distribution, the weight distribution, got all wrong. Yeah.
And I mean, there's some windy roads in Adelaide. I was in a car crash in Adelaide once. There's some lots of.
You know what's cool about Adelaide is
when I did that and said windy. this is lame. I don't want to be like starstruck in this podcast. But as I said, windy road.
Windy mover.
The windy from the bush, right?
Yeah,
the windy man. What is it? The long windy mover.
Long windy mover is the snake. Yeah.
Did you? Can we? Sorry. I wonder actually. Before I ask this question, do you?
And we can always cut this.
Yeah. Okay. Let's cut the whole episode.
Kenny.
Is the mighty bush one of those things where do you get sick of talking about it because it was such a long time ago
don't.
And people still bring it up? Is it one of those things?
No, to be honest, a lot of people don't bring it up.
Right. Well, I'm bringing it up.
So you're bringing it up. During an interview about you, though. So...
Yeah. Well, it was a big part of my life.
Really?
Genuinely.
See,
yeah.
I've noticed that about Australians in particular.
Yeah.
They had a big period where the bush was a big part of their
it was just it was just such a like cult, like people, including myself, like we were obsessed with it. You know, it wasn't like a show that you're like, oh, I quite like that show. It was like, no,
you were
obsessed
either
with
on
it.
board the bush bus or you were off it.
Yeah.
Did you have friends where? Because I was just talking to someone else, like. You try to tell somebody about it, and they're just like, what the hell are you talking about?
Totally. 100%. And then, like, it was always, if you were hanging out with a few people and 2 or 3, loved it, and 2 or 3 didn't, the 2 or 3 that loved it would just bore the others, like recounting the whole fucking episode, and the others it would just sound so nonsensical.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
yeah.
it was nonsensical in a lot of ways.
In some ways,
Yeah, yeah, or like absurd, right?
Yeah.
God, yeah, yeah. Anyway,
So
that's my little. I won't be a fanboy in this podcast.
That's
but
okay. That's
I really
okay.
love the Bush.
You can
and I
throw
love
some
Bob
stuff
Fossil.
in.
Yeah.
So you were pretty thick with a crowd that liked the Bush.
Yeah.
This was in high
I
school?
think the Bush ones were. Oh, that's so interesting. So I feel like the big high school crowd.
Was there a Bush club, like an
there was-
extracurricular?
There should have been.
Coin and stamp club, Bush club.
I think that when I retire from comedy, I'll move back to Australia and work in schools and start a Bush club.
Really?
I think that would be a cool thing to do.
Because you're a teacher by trade, is that right? Yeah.
You've done your research. I really
have.
I'm actually like I'm like a support worker in schools, so I'm not a teacher. On the hierarchy in education,
so you go like,
bottom.
go get him, teacher.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, teacher.
You can do it. Yeah, I support the teacher. No, I support kids who need extra help in class. Yeah. But I don't do it now. I haven't been doing it in London, but I do love that job. I really loved it.
So let's go back to the high. I'm trying to get chronological on you, on your ass.
I like it. Yeah.
High school was the formative years. You had a couple of sports.
I had a couple of sports, but I
You're
guess
pretty
that's,
good at sports.
No, I
possibly wanted to pursue
you know what it is?
sports.
Do you know what it is? The Bush side of me, the sort of more alternative, creative. Like I used to just write all the time.
Nice.
And just I was just obsessed with like music and art stuff, right? That I feel like that was more the authentic who I was.
Your
the
right
sport,
brain.
Yeah. But the sports side of me, I did like sport, but I think that was like an attempt to fit in a sort of jockey environment.
Yeah.
And there was 4 or 5 of us in this big group who loved the Bush and who were having more weird I don't know, just less like jockey or less sporty. And that, I think looking back on high school, I realized that a lot of my time was spent just trying to fit in with the sportiness.
I know.
So I don't know if I ever would have played sport if it wasn't for that. You know?
Yeah. I tried. I could do a little bit of that. Like I could appear part of the normal.
Yeah.
But I was definitely in the other camp.
So did you play any sport?
I played tennis.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Great sport.
I played
Great
a little
sport to
bit of
watch.
basketball. I was on the junior varsity, and I played a little golf.
Where did you grow up?
All over. I was my dad was in the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
So.
All over the States or all over the world? All over the States.
States,
Yeah,
not the world. I didn't luck out with that.
What's your favorite part of America?
I like, oh God, I do like California, but I liked, well, my formative years were in Nebraska. I really liked that.
Yeah, cool.
So it's always when you're in high school, you're fitting in and, you know, that's where you like. But back to you.
Sorry, I just...
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Take control of the interview, Rich. Come on. What would Parky do? So when you were growing up, though, you had all these thoughts and ideas, and you would listen to music, smoke a little weed.
Oh, yeah. That was a big part of my...
But when you were thinking of what to do, what did you thought, I've got to do a legitimate kind of job?
No?
No,
kind of the opposite. I think... So I didn't start working in schools till I was about 26 or something. But fresh out of high school, 17, 18 years old, the idea of working a normal job was what sort of frightened me most. Or like,
what did your parents think about that?
They were pretty cool, to
really?
be honest. Yeah, pretty cool.
Adelaide,
I mean, generally.
cool parents. right?
Yeah, totally.
Did they have
Do you know
Rasta
Adelaide is
hair?
famous for? Are you aware of that? Famous for good weed.
Yes.
Yeah, really
Here's my
renowned.
experience is because you're
It's like the
close to the
California of Australia.
wilderness,
Yes, yes.
people would come in out of the wilderness and all of a sudden you'd be surrounded by fire jugglers and
yeah.
Trustafarians, we call them.
Yep. And
Yeah.
there's the Adelaide Hills that the magic mushrooms grow in abundance there, so that has an element
There's
to
a
it.
lot of weird elements in Adelaide.
Yeah, totally.
Like we had to do gigs. We were at this festival, not Adelaide.
Right.
It was an off year.
Right, yeah.
So we were booked in gigs in towns outside of Adelaide.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes
that
they'd
would've
be
been
like
weird.
all Germans.
Yeah,
like this
I know
weird.
exactly what you're talking
I
about.
think I
Do you
did
know
a
that
gig
place?
once with Adam
Harndorf.
Hills or something. And it was just like the weirdest.
German people. There's like a German town right near Adelaide called Harndorf.
That
And
must have been it.
And it's all German architecture, and they sell the German like Frankfurts and everything. It's just like feels like you're in Munich or something.
Yes.
It's really weird. I don't know the history of that. I think like there was just a big great wave of German migration, and they just all set up in that one town.
Well, because there was also these comedy nights that were booked, but they were all ethnic wise, like an Irish night, a Geordie night,
yeah.
and they'd get loads of people that would go. Because I found out the Geordies, they paid them to come over in the '60s to mine.
Did they?
Yeah, and
that makes a lot of sense.
I think after a while, they said you could stay here if you stay long enough.
Yeah,
you
you've
get
gotten
your
enough stuff
citizenship.
out of the
Yeah.
ground. If you fill 2 big buckets, you get to stay. Wow. That's really
And then
interesting.
some people would try to fake it.
Yeah.
And then they get shot.
Yeah. That's just charcoal.
Yeah.
They burn fires and get the charcoal and put
This
it in
is
there.
chocolate,
Yeah.
mate.
That's a good accent.
Really?
That's not
Oh,
bad, I thought.
I just tried
That was
it.
pretty good. I can't do an American
So
accent.
you were averse to anything normal.
I think, I think I had this like passionate belief that to work 9 to 5
Was the worst.
Yeah, I mean, if you cared about it, if you were in an organization that you cared about, whatever, that's different. But like, a lot of jobs, probably the majority of jobs, it's just like you don't give a fuck whether the company succeeds or not or whatever, and just the idea of like just being. And then also I was watching a lot of stand up and
Who did you watch?
I went and saw a guy when I was maybe like 14 or 15. I saw a guy called Carl Barron live. Do you know him?
No.
You should check him
I
out.
should know him.
You should watch him. I think outside of Australia, like he's so famous in Australia, but I think outside of Australia, maybe not at all.
Right.
I think. I don't even think he's ever really attempted to go global. I think he's maybe done Just for Laughs Montreal a couple of times, but he's so good. Pure observational comedy, like just pure, just, so efficient
Jim
with his
Owen.
words. Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar,
Right.
cut from the same cloth.
Right.
kind of thing.
Now, there was a guy, this was one time during the festival, he was famous for doing this song about the ABCs or something, and he started to do comedy. He's very strange. We would watch him sometimes because it was kind of funny.
Was he big? Like, was he
Big
well
guy,
known?
yeah. Slightly scary.
Long hair?
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I'll figure it out later. So, would you listen? Who else would you watch?
Well, The Bush was
Right.
around that time as well, when I was about 15.
Greg
and then-
Fleet.
Yeah. I watched probably later. I probably watched more clips of Greg Fleet when I started doing comedy, like a few years later.
Right.
But yeah, he was a master.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, amazing. And then Who else was? And then I started getting on YouTube and just looking at all the sort of all the people, the classics, watching Richard Pryor or whatever, just like Googling like who's the best comedian. Got a bit obsessed with it, and just started watching lots of comedy.
So after high school, you weren't working. You were just sort of like.
No, I worked at I got a job after high school. I was working at a restaurant washing dishes.
Right.
From when I was about 16 till maybe 19. Just the dish pig at this restaurant.
Would we know the restaurant?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Small
okay.
restaurant in Adelaide. It was a good
Nice.
restaurant. And it was. I eventually got promoted to being a waiter, and I was so bad at it. I was
You couldn't handle the
terrible.
pressure.
I couldn't handle the pressure. I dropped a tray of cocktails on someone.
Oh, shit.
One time, we had a front bar, and I was pouring someone a beer, and the keg ran out. And I went downstairs into the cellar to change the keg. And I'd done it a few times before. I sort of knew what I was doing, sort of. And I changed the keg, but it made a weird noise when I did it. So I stayed down there for quite a while. I was sort of fiddling around with it. I was like, something, that felt different. And I was down there for quite a long time. And as I'm coming back up the stairs, up the cellar, there's just all this liquid, coming down the stairs.
Oh,
and I get up, and when I did the beer, I never put it back like that. So once I reconnected that keg, it had just been, and I just flooded the whole, the whole bar.
Did you get fired?
I think that was maybe the second to last chance I got, sort of thing. That was.
Oh no!
I was on my way out by then. One time I did.
You have
some real bad
nightmares of
fuck-ups.
water coming down the stairs.
I was really incompetent at that job. But then I started working at a bottle shop around that time, which was a lot less pressure. And I actually loved that. Just sort of one of those big, I don't know if you have them in the UK, but in America.
Bottles? Yeah.
Just huge.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. I didn't know
Sam
if they'd made it
Campbell-
over.
Sam Campbell, when I had him on, he was telling me about how when you're young in Australia, you always get these weird jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
People work very young.
Yeah, I started when I was sort of 13.
Yeah.
And I worked on these paddle boats. There's a river in Adelaide.
With that you stand on?
Nah, they're you push them with your legs.
Oh, yeah,
you get in them and push them. And I was the paddle boat guy.
Hey, honey.
Yeah. And that was one of my teenage just sort of helping. And all the paddle boats were fucked. They all had holes in them, and I'd have to rescue
They'd
people
never
all the
repair
time.
'em.
They never repaired them. It was I don't know. Anyway,
Any drownings?
well, one time, one of my customers found a dead body,
Shit.
and so that was quite full on. But they didn't. It wasn't someone that had drowned in my paddle boats.
That's why he never returned the boat. Shit.
Yeah, that's who was yelling yesterday.
Oh, man.
So that was a weird job. I worked in a pizza shop washing the dishes in the pizza shop, and one of my friends, he delivered the pizzas, and we were about 16, and he had his driver's license already, and we'd just put cheese on pizzas, then go out the back, smoke weed. Then he'd deliver a pizza. I'd be like, I need to go with him because it's a bit of a complicated drive. I'll do the directions, and then we'd just go smoke bongs in his car.
But you would.
And then come back
what about
and keep
the
working.
dishes?
Well, the dishes just sort of stacked up.
And you'd accidentally wash the pizza.
Yeah. And eat the soap.
So all this time, though, you were thinking about comedy, and you're thinking maybe I should try this.
Yeah.
Was there a open mic thing?
So basically, at the end of high school, everyone started talking about what they were going to do and all this shit, and none of it appealed to me. And I just decided, okay, the day after high school finishes, that week, I did some research. I found an open mic in Adelaide.
Nice.
At the
This
Rhino
is so
Room.
good because we all build up to this moment, right?
Yeah,
This is where I'm going to be.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And so then there was, a period of weeks where I was waiting. I was like, as soon as high school finishes, I'm going there and I'm doing 5 minutes at that place. And I did it and I loved it.
Laughs.
I got laughs.
Yeah.
And I think this is a common story, right? You might know it.
You shit
First
your
one was
pants.
great.
Yep.
The first time you did like comedy, my first one was really good and then my second one was really
Yes,
bad.
that's a lot of people's
That's a common thing,
experience.
right?
Yeah.
First one's so good. You've got so much adrenaline. And then you go, this is easy. That's what I did anyway. I was like, this is fucking,
If
what the
I
fuck's the
keep
big
this
deal?
up,
Like, yeah, I'll be famous in a year.
I'll do
probably.
the Tonight Show in a couple years. Yeah.
And then the second one is like, my second one was so bad. I did, do you want to know one of the jokes I tried to do on my second? I was 17, I think. I was 17 years old. Tried to do a joke that Siri, the voice thing on my phone, which was in its infancy, was racist.
Right.
The premise was like, if there was a big song that had just come out by Kanye West and Jay-Z, right? N-words in Paris. And I would say to Siri, I only did this bit once, one and done. I would say, like, if I say play people in Paris, Siri then responds by saying playing and then says the name of the song. And fuck, it makes no sense, this bit. I think that what I was trying to say was like, I didn't tell you to say that word and you just took it upon yourself to say it. Therefore, you're racist.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
it's a good comic
silence.
concept.
Thank you. That's nice. It didn't feel like it when I did it. It was like, you know, when they look at you like, and I was just like, oh, yeah. And this is my second time ever on stage. And
But
then I just sort of got
what
off
the
really
difference now is you just sort of go, okay, that didn't work. Where now
I know.
then it was like,
it
oh
was
shit,
this big thing. Totally.
I put so much time into
That's
this.
so true. Now you just go, oh, that's shit. Or maybe even you'd go, I think if I rework the wording of that, maybe there's something there.
It's like if each joke were a bad breakup or something.
Yeah.
Like we know how to deal with it
Totally.
now. But
yes. Yeah. Or a death. It's like
Kanye
you get used to it. Yeah.
I can't go to work. A Kanye joke. So what happened after the second gig?
After the second one, I still...
Because you brought your friends, right?
Yeah.
They go, don't worry.
Yeah. And that's...
There's always the pizza place.
Well, the pizza... Yeah. Actually, no, I won't get into that. That's probably... But there was some...
I'm trying to segue
controversy
out of
with the pizza place, so
yeah.
I couldn't go back there. Not my controversy, just the... Anyway, I think it might have been a front. I think it was a front. Anyway,
and the 3-foot bong you left behind there. It was like, oh, shit.
I think there was a reason we never got in trouble for doing drugs while we were working. I think there was bigger things going on at the pizza place. You know?
There weren't that many pizza orders.
Yeah, exactly. But what was I talking about? Oh, and then, no, after the second one. Third gig. I think what happened in that second one, so the first one was so fun. Second one was terrible. No one laughed for the whole 5 minutes, but I still enjoyed it in a weird kind of fucked up way.
Right.
And so that's kind of the one that made me go, I think I love this, because it just went as badly as I assume it can go, but I still feel alive.
But sometimes at this point, the difference is having a mentor who can say to you, this is the normal process. Did you have anybody like that
Actually,
that would go?
A few weeks later, so the way it worked in Adelaide with this, there wasn't many places to do comedy. This was the Rhino Room in Adelaide, open mic. That's pretty much was the only option. And it was like, it was a bringer, like you bring 3 friends or whatever.
And the more you brought, the later on in the show you'd go, or?
Oh, no. Maybe. Yes. They didn't say that, but yes.
You don't have
definitely.
anybody? You're going up now.
Yeah, totally. Because they want the crowd to stay and to be excited. Yeah. And so I would just go every now and then. And I remember one time my sister came. I'd probably been doing it for about 6 months, just little bits. And there were all the comics were at the back of the room. And she watched my set and she was like, you know, it was okay, blah, blah. And she said to me, I really appreciated this. She said, do you want to do this? And I said, yeah. And she's like, you have to come here every week. And I was like, no, but I can't get on every week. Like, you email them, you tell them you're bringing people, and then you can get on. Like, and she was like, no, it doesn't matter if you're on or not. You come here and you hang out and talk to those people up the back of the room.
How does she know all
I
this?
don't know. She's pretty wise. She's older than me.
Shit.
She just fucking knew. And so then I started doing that. Even when I wasn't on, I would just
Exactly.
be there every week and just showed people that I was interested in this. And then it progressed a lot quicker after that. So she was so right. How did she know that?
I needed somebody like that.
Yeah. And then once I was in that clique, there were a lot of good comics in that clique, and then I was learning a lot more from them. And,
Yes.
and that was great.
It's just about getting into a different group.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so then you started gigging more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And then would you say the next step in this?
I wrote an hour,
You wrote an hour for.
I did when I'd been going about 3 years, I wrote an hour and did it at the Adelaide Fringe Festival.
Because your comedy is a lot of it's story based about your life.
Yeah.
So you probably had a lot of material.
Yeah. And I
did
think
somebody say to you, you should write an hour and go up?
it was kind of just the thing that everyone did.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not that early. Some people waited a few more years, but it was just kind of like, we're in Adelaide. There's this festival that happens there every year. It's just silly not to. It's like, you just do it. Just do an hour, see what happens. And I think,
if you live in Adelaide, do you go to the festival when you're really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it's quite like
happening.
Yeah, it's quite happening. And Adelaide's so fucking boring the rest of the year.
Right.
It's like, you got to get everything in.
Because I always thought of it as an exciting city.
It's really not.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's nice that you think of it like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to change your perception of it.
I'm always
Maybe
going to
just
think of it.
Yeah.
So this
It
was
is
2019.
No.
You had a show.
No, this was 2015.
Okay.
14.
So you have an hour, and you're like,
I did an hour.
ready to go.
Did it. I mean, how
Killed.
how detailed are we going with this? Because I
want to know what was in your first 5 minutes of the show. No, just
So that hour I did I did it in Adelaide, and then I did that a couple more years, and then in about 2016 or 2017, I took an hour to the Melbourne Comedy Festival, that's like a step up. That's more important.
That's the biggie.
Yeah. And that that was a really fun
in
show.
this period, were there any doubts like, oh, maybe I'll go do... Okay.
Nah.
You were in it.
I was in it, and I was still working at the bottle, selling liquor to people, and at the bottle shop. What do you call it in the UK or in America? An off
liquor
license
store.
Yeah, liquor store.
Liquor
store. Yeah. So I was doing that, and I sort of had a go at uni. I went to university a few times actually, just sort of fucking.
But
tried.
was that sort of like as a
It was just
fail safe?
And then I just never fucking went to class. I wasted a lot of money, like dipping in.
No, I know what you mean though. You kind of want to. With me, I kind of do it to appease the parents, but you sort of feel like if I do that, I can.
Yeah, and it was like this comedy thing. I was realizing this comedy thing is way less of a sure thing than I thought it was after that first gig.
Right.
So maybe I should get my teaching qualification. I ended up getting like a smaller qualification to do like support work in schools.
But by the time you were doing Melbourne, you were like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so what happened after that?
Around that time, I won. I made it to like the national final of some competition in Australia. Yeah.
Wow.
Which was
the Barry?
It was no. That's what's it called? It's called raw comedy, and it's like
raw dogging.
It's raw dog comedy. I don't know why it's called raw comedy.
Oh, sorry.
But it's a big open mic competition, but it's run by the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Okay.
And it's just like, it's for beginners, and it's a way for industry to see you and stuff. And then I did that, and then the next year I did an hour at the Melbourne Comedy Festival, got nominated for an award, not the Barry,
Nice.
like the Best Newcomer Award or
Nice.
whatever. And then I was
I
kind
got
of
the
into
Piece
it.
of Wood award there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I reckon that's the best one to get.
It was, in a way, I said in
Like,
my
it's
mind.
your peers, right?
Yeah.
I
And
think
you
like
bite into the wood.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
When was that? When were you in Melbourne?
I was there a bunch of times,
Yeah.
but I think I won it in 2001 or something.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So
No, so okay.
we're not interviewing you.
No,
Can
you
we?
can ask one question,
I get one
and then I'll
question?
ask 5.
Can you describe, like, in those earlier years, like in the late 90s, what your style was then? Like, what was it sort of absurd,
I did
or was it
one-person
storytelling?
shows.
Yeah. Right.
But see, in a way, I was kind of like, I wish someone had told me, like, just do sort of what you want to do more. I felt because I did personal thing. I did one about how I lied to my parents about being a lawyer for a while,
Is that
which was
true?
good. That's what I won the award
great.
from. Yeah.
Did you
And-
really lie?
yeah.
You said you were a lawyer when you were.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
I did it for several years, and it's silly.
That's so good.
Yeah, and then I did a show where I played a character on the Boosh, Eleanor, the tour.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was in and out of these characters when I kind of sort of should have been more doing a silly show that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a process.
Definitely, yeah. And it's like you don't know what you wanted, or maybe you know somewhere deep down, but to find that, it's like you gotta.
It's a process.
I've been doing comedy for like not that long, but like maybe 12 years, and I only think in the last 4 years I've been doing stuff that I really want to do.
Yeah.
So that first 8, I was just fucking. I
Well,
don't know, figuring it out, I guess.
A lot of it has to do too, like people take they almost not necessarily mimic, but they take a style and sort of do it
exactly.
that way and then develop their
Definitely.
own.
Yeah.
Would you say you had a certain style, or
I think like I did early on. It was like I realized at some
Bill
stage.
Cosby? Because you would go, "Hi, how are you?" No, I'm just kidding. That was terrible.
Adelaide's famous for serial killers, not serial
I know they
rapists,
come
but,
out
you know.
and then do it and then run away.
Yeah, into the woods.
Because I hung out at the casino sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strangeness
There's
that went on
strange
there.
people there, yeah. Probably, not dissimilar to some small towns in America.
Oh, yeah.
The strange folks. I think there'd be a lot of people in Adelaide who would really get along with some of the weird people in American small
Oh, yeah,
towns.
like Twin Peaks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks. Yeah.
Want a pizza? I'll wash it for you. So
That's a good callback.
It's all about callbacks.
You're so good at controlling this interview and calling back and
What?
looking around. Did you know I used
I
to do
hardly ask any questions.
No, it's very slick. I used to do an interview podcast only for a few months, and I'm really not. I'm bad at interviewing.
No,
I
you're
don't
good
know.
at it.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not.
You're pretty good at it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know what the thing is that I don't have, but you've got it.
Thank you.
I don't know. It's anyway. I found it hard.
So
what were we
when
talking about? See?
So you're doing Melbourne, and obviously you're like most Australians. I don't know why, because there's a great comedy scene. They go, I've got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
What was did you have a plan, or did you? Somebody came from Edinburgh and saw you, right?
Yeah, that happened. But I also just knew that I had to do Edinburgh. Australia, yeah, we do have a good comedy scene, but there is a feeling, I think, in a lot of industries in Australia where it's like, at some point I'm gonna have to.
It's the king of the festivals, right?
Yeah. Exactly. You got to see Edinburgh.
gotta do
You
it.
got to do it. And so I did that, and yeah, that was great. And then I guess in the last.
Wait, you just glossed that over. You just did it.
I mean, it was sort of a. I mean, yeah, it was incredible, but it wasn't like my show didn't like. You know how some at Edinburgh shows pop, and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is the show. It wasn't that. I had some sellouts. I had good numbers, like generally, but it never. I got a couple good reviews, but it wasn't like, whoa, Lewis Garnham show. It wasn't like.
Did you have high expectations?
I think in the first few days I was there, I had that mindset of like, I need to like make a stand, and then I was like, this is fucking stupid. I'm doing a month of shows. I can only get out of this what I want to get out of it, and the only thing I can control is whether I get better at stand-up. So I actually changed my show and started doing a lot more new material.
Oh,
and
that's
I was like,
good.
I'm going to treat this month just working on stuff because I can't control whether critics are going to see the show or whether this or that. What I can control is using this month to get better.
After the first week makes or break people, because either they are like having the greatest time and great reviews, or it's not so good. They could either sink, or they can make lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. I was like, okay, this is going to be what it is, and I came all this way. I want to, and then do you know what? As soon as I took that pressure off myself and started framing it not as a work in progress, but as a bit of like I want to get better at comedy, I just had the best time.
And that's when you went into the hills and killed people.
And I murdered 7 backpackers in the Scottish Highlands, which I don't talk about often, just because some people get, I guess, funny about it.
I know.
But that's. Yeah,
I am
even
proud
light
of it. Murders, just really 7 at once.
7 at once, and I hadn't done a lot of that before. You know, I'd done a couple as a kid, but I'd taken a lot of time off it. And I guess I recaptured a love for it. for killing groups of people.
So did you just do the one Edinburgh, or did you
the one
seven?
I
did one spree.
I did an Edinburgh. I did an Edinburgh where I didn't do a solo show, and then that was the next year, the one I was talking about, where I did the solo show for the whole month, and then I did Melbourne again and did all the Australian festivals again earlier this year, and then I moved here. That's almost brought us up to speed.
Where were you during COVID?
During COVID, I was in Melbourne for the whole time.
Nice.
And
What a great place to have COVID.
Yeah, it suits.
It really does suit the vibe.
Yeah. It's like coffee, COVID, laneways. COVID.
Flats, white.
COVID.
Pizza.
Yeah, smoking weed, pizza.
So had you had plans to go to England before COVID? Were they thwarted by COVID?
During COVID was when I really, I think COVID gave me this sense of like, I need to get the fuck out of here, which it probably did for a lot of people. But I always wanted to go somewhere for comedy, but I thought it might be New York earlier on, or LA. But then during COVID, I kind of landed. I was like, nah, London makes the most sense.
Do you find Australian comics have that? Either they go to the US or London?
Yeah. And much more common London. I think London's easier to break into than the US seems fucking brutal, like tough to get into.
Really?
I think so. Like, I've got a few friends in New York, and just the way they talk about it, it seems, I don't know why that is. Do you know why that is?
I don't know. I mean,
so competitive, right?
Yeah, I did Chicago and LA. I never spent loads of time in New York.
Yeah.
But I do know it does have a thriving comedy thing, but it's very cliquey.
Yeah. And I think like if you don't have the connections, it might be hard. Whereas London, Australia, that's like such a well-tracked path.
Yeah.
And it's Yeah, there's so many Australian comedians here, and I don't know, it's just an easier transition. But I like American audiences more.
You do?
I'm not a big fan of these British audiences.
What? Tell us about the British audiences.
They're fine. No, I do like them. I should
go to your next show. Boo! I'm really giving this podcast credit that they would,
I just think American audiences are just more generous and more excited to be there and less standoffish. And I just think there's like sort of a deep-seated colonial arrogance in this country that no one talks about, but it is in there.
Really?
There's no British people in this room right now, so I feel very comfortable saying that.
No.
Actually, you were born here.
I was.
Yeah, sorry.
No, but I mean, I don't know if I class myself more
More Aussie, yeah.
You're a London anchor baby. You came here and then you left after a week.
Yeah.
Probably,
I don't know. There's just like, I think like, just something. There's a little bit of like
old school,
old
world.
school. We're better than everyone. They're stupid. These Aussies are stupid. Or these Americans are stupid. Or someone was telling me in Edinburgh, he watched this really good American comedian, and the American comedian was being really ironic on stage.
Barker?
And I can't remember who it was. He's massive in Australia.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, anyway.
Was it Todd Barry?
I can't remember who it was. But the audience was, this is how my friend relayed it to me, and it kind of made sense in my head. It was like, this American comic was being deeply ironic, but my friend felt like the audience was they presumed that Americans are like incapable of irony, so they didn't even think, they thought he was being genuine, and they were sort of sitting there like, this guy's an idiot.
Was it Neil Hamburger?
I don't know.
Oh no, I know that there is.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a definite bias that Americans aren't into irony.
Yeah.
But the ones that are gravitating towards comedy, they usually know irony.
100%. And I just think there's this British thing of like thinking people are more stupid than they are.
I just think that's parochial just anywhere if people think that,
Yeah.
But
I do wonder if we should cut that part of the podcast.
We really need
trying to build an audience in this country.
You're really trying to get a fan base.
It was meant to be more sort of jovial than it came out. It was meant to be like a bit of fun. It got way more.
When
it was just way
Lewis's
more sincere.
Fan base drop? Well, I think. No.
It was really bad. I think it's the way I
Lord.
worded it. It was meant to be a bit silly. I do like the Brits.
Well, I find sometimes with Brits, this is the difference between the U.S. and Britain is people here will go out to see comedy. They won't know exactly who they're going to see.
Yeah.
To their credit or not, they go, let's go see comedy.
Yeah, I love that.
It's
about
great.
Here. Yeah.
Whereas in the U.S., it's like, who are we going to see?
Absolutely.
Who is this person?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I want to know their IMDb. They're in the car on the way.
Well, Australians don't, even if they don't, it's like, Australia's even worse. It's like, no, we're not going regardless.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a footy match on.
Oh, right.
And we're going to the beach. We're getting up at 5 a.m. to go surfing. So fuck the comedy. We don't, they're just, Australian audiences are so fucking... Fuck, now I'm going to destroy my whole world. No.
No, but the beauty of
Australia's hard to, there's so much to do during the day and the weather's so great and stuff.
That's why festivals are so good, because they're concentrated. These are people that want to see.
Yeah.
And the comedy festival at Melbourne is the best.
It's the best.
Because they're all there. There's no theater.
No, it's just
There's
comedy.
no talking horses.
Yeah.
Or, no, sometimes.
There is some talking horses for sure.
But you know what I mean.
It's such a good festival. I love it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so much
great.
fun.
But I do love that about British culture. It feels like comedy is like, it's almost like live music, where it's just like, let's just go watch some comedy.
It's a genre. It's a thing you go to. And you participate in it. Some people more than others, unwelcomely. But
Do you enjoy people heckling? Do you hate it?
Sometimes, well, I like it when people come to see me. So their hackles are more like, hey,
More friendly.
Yeah,
yeah,
friendly.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So I'd love to be at a point where that's all it is,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, that's the goal of anybody, right?
Yeah, totally.
So what is it that you're hoping to do next? What's your big
I want to
deal?
I want to write more. I want to write TV, and so I'm working on some scripts. That's my
Nice.
biggest thing I'm doing at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah.
But keep gigging.
Keep. I'm still gigging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you say that? Just because that muscle.
You got to
needs
keep
stay
that going
sharp.
because it's ripples in a pond.
Yeah.
And if you keep that going, who knows, a stand-up thing could come out.
Totally.
I think you should tour.
I think I will tour. I
Yeah.
think I'm taking a work in progress show to Australia next year. I'm going to build it up in Australia for a few weeks. Then I'm going to bring it to Edinburgh
Tour
and do
the
it as a
crap
work in
out of
progress.
it.
And then 2027, I'm going to fucking
Yeah.
Australia, the UK, Europe, America, Canada, fucking.
Wow.
That's my plan.
That's a
Yeah.
great plan.
Yeah. Do you like that?
You heard it here first, everybody.
2027 world tour.
Yeah. And what's the name of
Go
it? We
for it.
can name it right here.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
You know what I wanted to call my show? One time I just wanted to call it Fuck This, Fuck You.
Yeah.
I think that's quite a good title. Lewis Garnham,
this,
Fuck This,
comma?
Fuck You. Yeah. Or full stop, potentially.
Nice.
Fuck this, fuck you. No,
But
comma.
what if they go, you're going to have to put asterisks.
Yeah, that's why it's lame. Yeah.
Fuck,
yeah.
fuck you. That's not going to work.
It's lame. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's a great goal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so that's the comedy, and then try to write some TV stuff, try to act, you know.
I say go
like
for
you,
all of
be in
that.
all these great shows and films and stuff. I would love to do more acting. So just all those things.
Put yourself out there, because you know I always feel like it's sort of like the improviser in me, in that you know you do something in a scene and it heightens and it moves to something else naturally.
Yeah.
But it only does that if you do it.
Totally. Yeah.
If you commit to it.
Yeah.
Like if you just dip in and out of the stand up, it doesn't always come to fruition as fast as it normally should. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to really go for it.
Yeah.
And I think,
You got to get those 3-foot bongs.
yeah.
Not a foot and a half.
No, 3 foot.
3 foot.
Big mouthpiece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With a skull.
Yeah.
Did you have a skull?
No, I didn't
No.
have a skull, but man, I wish I did. I really wish I did.
Now,
That's why I murdered those 7 people.
because they didn't have a skull?
No, I wanted to collect skulls
Oh.
to fit them onto my 3-foot bomb.
No, that's a screenplay. Now, listen, there's a segment in the show called Fill in the Blank.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
Well, I think I have. Yeah, I love filling blanks in.
Yes.
I've always
This is right up your
I've
alley.
always enjoyed filling blanks in. Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be funny, just
fill 'em
whatever
in.
comes into your mind. The healthiest thing I did today was blank.
Rode my bike to this here.
Oh my God, that's great. Not a Lime bike.
A genuine push bike, a genuine do-it-yourself. No electricity, no fucking.
Do you have a lock?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, I just wonder about
I've got
that.
2 locks.
Okay.
I've heard a lot about things getting stolen in this city.
Yeah,
so I've
yeah.
got 2 locks on the bike. And so far, it's been good.
So you're adept at riding in the city.
Yeah, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Do you want to know a theory that I have? Do we have time? No.
Yeah.
I just came up with this theory.
Is it longer than
yesterday.
12 minutes?
It's pretty short. It's pretty short. I'll do it quickly. I call it bike push theory.
Okay.
And it's when I first got to London, I bought this bike and I was scared because it's London and there's cars everywhere and buses.
Of course.
So sometimes I would
Scary.
get off the bike and I'd stop riding and I'd push it and go onto the footpath and push it. And I always felt really self-conscious and I felt like everyone was looking at me like, look at that fucking loser. He's not confident enough to ride his
Yeah,
bike.
they are.
But then the other day, I walked past a woman and she was pushing her bike, and I just didn't think about it at all. And then later I thought, no one is. Someone sees you pushing your bike. Everyone's busy with their own
They've
shit,
got
right?
their own
They're like, I got to go
stuff.
do that
Yeah.
podcast with Rich. I'm doing this. I'm whatever. No one gives a fuck that you. No one's like looking at it and being like, I wonder why they're pushing their bike, and then coming up with reasons like they must be a loser. They must not know how to ride properly. Like it's
So
so
when, like-
egotistical to think that someone. That's bike push theory. That
That's
I came up
great.
with yesterday. Yeah.
So, like, when I bomb on stage, I realize everyone in the audience is thinking about other things.
Totally. They weren't watching.
Where's my drink order?
They've all had a breakup in the last few hours. They're very preoccupied.
No, that's a good theory.
Thank you.
Of all the pets, I would bring blank with me on tour if I were allowed.
Scooby-Doo.
This is a weird Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I think Scooby-Doo would be a good tour companion. And if
Could-
something happens mysterious or whatever, Scooby can solve it.
Because I think you might be a pet person, are you?
Love pets.
Yeah.
I've got a dog back in Australia who's with my parents now.
What, that big?
She's pretty big.
Shit.
she's a big dog.
Oh, my God.
But I miss her so much, and I have to just compartmentalize in my brain and just pretend that she doesn't exist. Because if I think about her too much, I get really sad. Like, really
No
sad.
dog here, though. You
No
wouldn't
dog
get a dog
here.
yeah.
Not yet. Maybe one day.
Blank is the thing I consistently do wrong when it comes to my career.
Answering questions on podcasts.
Just in general? Okay. All right.
Because
you
I
should-
go off on tangents about how I hate the audience
Oh,
in whatever
see.
country I'm trying to build a following in, and then they go, "Well, we're never gonna."
We're going to have to
support your
talk
career.
about whether you want to cut that.
Yeah.
The best way to psych yourself up before the show is doing blank.
bit of stretching. Do you do that? Just
Really?
A bit of like
I think that's a
just
good
get
idea.
Yeah, just a bit of just genuine stretching. Maybe a bit of hip hop music on the headphones.
Oh, yeah, that's
always
good.
Yeah.
I like to talk to people.
I think that's a great
sometimes,
point.
yeah.
Yeah. If I'm with a friend and we're having a beer and laughing.
Yes.
Do you know, actually, this is the best piece of advice anyone's ever given me in stand-up.
Okay.
Felicity Ward, Australian comedian, she lives here now. She said to me, "You're about to go on. They're about to say your name. Welcome to the stage." And just in that moment, that few seconds, visualize the last time that one of you and one of your good friends were laughing. Something was really fucking silly and funny and whatever.
Okay.
And get in that. Remember what you were saying
That's a
and
great
what did they say
idea.
to me and then get to the stage where you're literally like laughing.
Then you go, I
reenacting
forgot
it.
what it was.
And then you walk out.
Shit. And then you're all freaked out.
And then, and then you're tense. You want to
No,
be tense
you
on
need
stage.
to have that moment in your mind.
Because then you're playful energy, right?
Yeah.
Like you come on in a playful mood. You know when you go on stage and you're not in that playful mood? That's
Oh,
bad.
that's the worst.
You're
Especially
like,
if,
yeah.
that's why I like to be early, because if I'm late, I'm freaked out
Totally,
about
yes, yeah.
who's here,
Yeah.
what's going
Yeah.
on, where are
Yeah.
my green M&Ms?
Yeah. I have heard that you're really funny
got
with
to
the
have
green
them.
M&Ms. Yeah.
I don't care.
But you don't eat them, do you?
No,
No.
I just want them to obey.
yeah.
Fuckers. If I start worrying about blank, I can never get to sleep. Like, what sets you off on a bed?
How long do you have?
Oh,
Nah.
there's more than one.
I mean, there's lots of stuff. At the moment, if I start thinking about how much I vape, I won't be able to get to sleep. I'm worried that I'm going
I'm
to get
vaping
lung
too much.
cancer
I'm vaping
soon.
too much.
Yeah.
I've got a vape.
Yeah. Where's my vape?
Oh, do you vape a lot?
I vape too much, yeah.
Well-
I find it so addictive.
In some of the gigs I saw, they put as a preface, "Sir Vape a lot." No, it's just a bad joke. They call you Sir Vape a lot. No, onto the stage. And then you're trying to think of that funny moment. Instead, you start thinking about
Stop
vaping.
vaping.
Shit!
I gotta stop vaping.
Hi,
I
everybody!
vape too much. I've been vaping too much lately.
Oh, well, that's all I got.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love the blanks.
But this is the point where you can promo anything or...
Cool. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah.
Well, I do a podcast called Stream of Contentedness.
We don't do podcasts. I thought gigs, but you're doing a podcast?
I'm really sorry.
What's it called?
I'm really sorry. Stream of Contentedness with Lewis Garnham.
Oh, nice.
It's just me on my own, and I just ramble about things that are on my mind.
I like that.
It's fun. I enjoy it. And I recorded these bird sounds.
Oh.
Like I went out into the wild in Australia with a microphone, and now I superimpose that onto the back of the audio. So it's like my voice and then birds.
That's great.
And it's relaxing, I hope.
You're going to have to get some British birds, too.
Yeah, I know. I've been meaning to do that.
I don't mean women. Jesus. I get all these letters and cards.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. The letters.
And the emails.
The emails and the letters.
Telegraphs.
Yeah.
So anything else? Any gigs coming up?
Yeah, I've got I don't know when this comes out, but I'm doing a work in progress show in London on the 20th of November. And then I've got all these Australia dates on sale for 2026, which is all on lewisgarnham.com, which is my website.
lewisgarnham.com. Wow.
That's all, and it's all there.
Well,
and there'll be more shows added to that, for
all
eternity.
the time.
Always there'll be more stuff added. So if you ever want to see me live, lewisgarnham.com is where you'll...
And he's in it to win it.
I'm in it.
He's not doing anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Comedy all the way.
Comedy all the way.
And look for his new show in 2027. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be big.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks so much, Rich.
Yeah.
I really loved it.
I'm perfectly happy with what I just saw. So, listen, if you want to see Lewis, check out his website. If you want to see me, December 3rd at the Moth Club, check out the link in the description below. And please keep watching the podcast. Press subscribe. Okay, if you've got any questions, write into us. There's an email below. And other than that, just stay tuned. I'm sinking slowly in my chair. Rich Fulcher's TalkBox.